Okay, folks, welcome again to another Hebrew study session. We are working on Shiur 23, that's lesson 23. Eshrei Shlosh, I think that's what 23 is, or Eser Shlosh. And what I use here is Google Translate for checking up on my work. It's a great program, and it allows voice input. So Esrim v'shalosh. And so what I've started to do is sort of program the numbers in Hebrew. So we have Esrim v'shalosh for 23. So it's like 20 is Esrim, and then it's like 20 plus 3. Essentially is how the numbers work in Hebrew. So I'm going to forward the study as I typically do to the groups. And I am getting a surprising number of views on these videos, to be honest with you, because, you know, I don't know of too many that are doing this kind of study to this depth. And so last time what we did with this Shiur Esrim v'Shlosh is we worked through some of these things about the shoresh, the root. We talked about the binyan, which is the structure of conjugation pattern. We talked about those 4 different, basically you've got the shoresh, and we did this one here last time, the shoresh, which is the root of a Hebrew word, and then you have the Shem HaPuel, which is the name of the conjugation or the name of the verb. And so, for example, alik tov, to write, has to do with writing of some sort. And then zacher would be like masculine singular, nichva would be like feminine singular, rabim would be like mixed, or I call it mixed plural because it could include women in there as long as there's at least one man. It defaults to the masculine plural. And then rabot is feminine plural. And then we have tirhum. I think that's how you pronounce it, tirhum, which is the translation. And so you see there, they've got right. And we did that last time. Let me double check that. Tirhum. Yeah. Tirhum means translating or translation. Okay, so then we talked about ha'otiot. So these are like the letters aleph, hey, chet, ayin, and we talked about how they cause variations in pronunciation. And so because they've got some guttural sounds in here, there's some kind of weird vowel sounds that developed out of that. And so we left off here on Targil, which is exercise 2. So Targil Shtayim, which would be exercise 2. Targil Shtayim. Yeah. Targil Shtayim. Yeah, exercise 2. Targil Shtayim. Yeah, Shtayim. It's hard to get that. It's almost like all meshed together, Shtayim. That's number 2. So Targil, so that's like exercise 2. So then we have this hate. Let me get, first of all, let's get rid of this here. So this is going to be choose the verb pattern, but OTO, in other words, with those letters that they're talking about. Let's see, Hamudikashot. So let's see what that let's see what the exercise directions is. Hate et hapulim. Let's see here. Looks like yeah, hey tet hey. Yeah, hapalim. Okay, so but otiot. Okay, italicize the lettered verbs. Okay, so that was probably the it's really bold probably. Hamod geshot. Yeah. Underline the verbs in bold. Okay, so hata et hapulim. Hamud gushot. Okay, so that's in bold. So hamud gushot is bold. And so basically they want us to fill that in with one of these. Kara et amishpatim bekul ram. Okay, so read the sentences aloud. So that's what that's saying. Kara is read at. Let's see if we can get this pen to work here. For some reason, they're not working here. I have to plug that back in. Okay, give me a minute here, folks. Let's see here. Okay, I got my pen working. So I'm going to start here. What's going on here? We should be okay now. Yep. Okay, there's Tagil Shtaim. Okay, so hate et hapulim otiot hapudushot. Okay, so basically take the bold part here and then kara et hamishpitim bekularam. Okay, so read the entire sentence. Essentially, what's going on here? Okay, so Inet, we know this one from other things is feminine. Inet det, and notice we know that's for sure because we've got the det, the tav ending there. So Inet is, let's see, Oved is working. Basifria, okay, so in the library, he ohevet, okay, so she likes what? So basically, this is the one we're working with right here. Oved, she likes working there. So basically, we've got to come up with the feminine singular. She likes working there. So let's see. I think it's probably might be Obedet again. He ohevet Obedet shum. Yeah. He ohevet ovedet sham. Ovedet shum. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be ovedet. Okay, so he ohevet ovedet sham. Okay, she likes working there. And I think that's what they're looking for here. So what I'm going to do is open up the answer key and just see. So we are on 23. This is exercise. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Look at this. La avod. Okay, so that's what they've got here. So Inet ovedet. So Inet works besifria in the library. He ohevet. She likes. Oh, that's right. Because we have to say to work. We can't just say she likes. In English, it sounds like it's okay to say she likes working there, which probably would be a different conjugation. It might be something like, well, actually, ovedet probably, but in the proper Hebrew grammar, we have to say to work there. La avod. Okay, so now I've got the idea what we're looking for here. Okay, so now, number 2, we have ehud, so that's definitely masculine singular. Ochel, I think that's ochel. Ehud is eating, let's see here, bamisadeh. Okay, Ehud ochel bamisadeh. Okay, that's right, in a restaurant.
Ehud ochel במסעדה.
Bamisada, okay.
Ehud ochel במסעדה.
Ehud ochel bamisada. Okay, so Ehud is eating in a restaurant. Lo rotza, he does not want. That's probably rotze because it's masculine. Blank, it's probably to eat. I bet you it's to eat. Babayit, in a house. He doesn't want to eat at home. Okay, so it's going to be lechol, I bet you. Hu lo rotze lechol babayit. Yeah, he doesn't want to eat at home. Okay, so what we should have here is to eat should be lamed, aleph, a chaf, and this would be like a holem, and a lamed, lachol. So that would be like to eat. To eat, babayit, at home. Okay, number 3, anaknu lo yodaim. So we don't know. Yodaim, I think it comes from yada, means to know. Anaknu lo yodaim, we don't know. Efo, where? Shior. In other words, where the class is. We don't know. I think shior is class. Anaknu lo yodaim efo hashior. Yeah, or the lesson. That's right.
אנחנו לא יודעים איפה השיעור.
Shior. We don't know where the lesson is. We don't know where the lesson is. Okay, Sigal. That's probably a proper name there. Sigal et what? It probably has something to do with to know. So it's probably double check our verb key up here. See where that's at. Let's see, it has to do with no. Okay. Seagull et to know. Let's see. Seagull et ladat. Okay. Okay, seagull, you know, do you know? Okay, so basically they want to say, do you know? Okay, so we got to figure out, probably, wow, that one's got me stumped. What I've got here is la de ot. Okay, so but I'm not sure that's correct. So I'm going to double check my answer key here and see what they're getting at here. Okay, so anaknun lo yodaim. Okay, we don't know efo hashiur where the lesson is. Okay, and then sigal et yodaat. Okay, so do you know? Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be the to do something. They've got a little bit different here. Seagull is obviously a female, because I know that because of this conjugation here, yodaat, do you know? Seagull, do you know? Yodaat. Okay, let's see here. We'll go to the next one. Anaknu shom akshav adashot. Okay, so we are listening. Akshav would be like now to the news, probably. Akshav, we are listening now to the news. Anaknu shom akshav adashot. Let's see. Anaknu shom akshav. Yeah, it's not shomrot, it's shomot. Shomot. Yeah, we are listening to the news now.
אנחנו שומעות עכשיו חדשות.
Yeah, we are listening to the news now. Attend, you all gum wrote so. So you all, that's feminine plural, also want. Do you all also want what? Probably to listen, right? So it's probably, so basically I got to come up with the conjugation that means to listen. So I think it's, I think that was up there somewhere. So I'm going to use this Pauline to get there, because I don't exactly have it in memory. So this program here, I don't know if you can see it, put it by my head. It's called Pauline. Okay, and basically you pay a little fee on the iOS app store, and it's very, very helpful. So we're going to put to listen in there. Okay, and it's going to be lishmoa. So we should see lishmoa in there. To listen. And we have a holem, and then we have an ayin. Okay, so we should have aten gam rotsot lishmoa. Okay, so do you all also want to listen? Okay, do you all also want to listen? So let's see what their answer key says for 4. We have anaknu shomot. So we are listening. Akshav hadashot. We are listening now to the news. Now to news. It's probably news, just news, not the news. Aten gam rotzot. There it is. Lishmoa. You all also want to listen. Okay, so look at this. Bevakasha. I think that means let's see, what is that bevakasha again? I think it's not excuse me, that's slicha. Bevakasha. Yeah, you are welcome. That's right. You are welcome. Bevakasha. Leaf toach. Look at that. Leaf toach et aseparim. And that comes from to open the book, I bet you. It comes from patach. Leaf toach et aseparim. Yeah. Now this also can mean please. Please open the books.
בבקשה לפתוח את הספרים.
Okay, and let's see here. Please open the books. Rivka, lama it lo. Okay, so this got to be a proper name. It's feminine singular. This means why, probably, I think. Lama it lo. Yeah.
למה את לא?
Okay, so Rivka, this is a question here. So Rivka, why are you not blank at hasefer? Okay, so basically it sounds like it's a teacher asking Rivka, why aren't you opening the book? So we've got to come up with this right here, this opening one. So it's probably going to be, I bet you it's patokot or something like that. Patokot. Looks like we'll have to use pa'alim to get there again. Yeah, so it should be for feminine singular, I bet you it's going to be what we need here is to open. There we go. That's what we need right there. Let's see. Anna. Past tense. I think we're looking for past tense. So that's going to be under at, which is hakachik. Looks like to open. It says opening. Opening. Why aren't you opening the book? So it might be future tense. Tif kahi. Might be tif kahi. Why aren't you opening the book at hasefer? Okay, I'm going to take a stab at this and put tif kahi. Now that's for future. We don't want that. It's got to be present. We've got to have the present tense. There we go. Hocheach. Let's try that. Hocheach. Okay, so lama it lo pocheach it hasefer. Why aren't you opening the book? That sounds proper to me. So let's see what number 5 has. I might be surprised. It might have something different. We'll see. Okay, so bevakasha liftoach. Okay, so please open et haseferim. Please open the book. Rivka lama it lo. Oh, look at this. Potachet. It looks like potachat. Potachat. Why don't you open the book? Why don't you open the book? Let's see what that translates as. Rivka lama it lo potachat it hasefer. Okay, yeah, why don't you open the book?
רבקה, למה את לא פותחת את הספר?
Yeah, פותחת
רבקה, למה את לא פותחת את הספר?
את הספר. Okay, all right. So why don't you open the book? All right. That one I didn't quite get correctly there. All right, let's see if I can have better luck with this one here. אני אוהב את, let's see, so I like what? Oh, I like hamisadeh, hazot. I like this, I think misadeh is like a meal or something like that, if I remember correctly. אני אוהב אני אוהב את hamisadeh hazot. Yeah, that's right, restaurant.
אני אוהב את המסעדה הזאת.
Hamisadah.
אני אוהב את המסעדה הזאת.
Yeah, hamisadah is the restaurant. Okay, so that's the restaurant, and hazot means the this. So it's like speaking of the restaurant. Okay, gamatem, also you all. Okay, I bet you has something with to also, do you all like to eat here? Lehol po. So that lehol is to eat, and then po is here. Do you all also like to eat? So we got to come up with the one that we got to come up with the eat one here. No, we got to come up with this one here. Oh, hey. So gam atem, do you all like? So I bet you it's going to be ohavim. I bet you that's what's going to be. Gam atem ohavim lechul po.
גם אתם אוהבים לאכול פה.
Yeah.
גם אתם אוהבים לאכול פה.
Do you also like to eat here? Okay, so we got to come up with the one that says like, and it's got to match atem, which is you all, mixed plural. So in that case, we're going to have ohavim. We're going to have a holem, a hey. Okay, so ohavim. Okay, so gam atem ohavim lechul po. Because do you all like ohavim lechul po? Do you all like to eat here? All right, let's see what the answer key says. I think I'm pretty reasonably confident I got that correct. Okay, so we have ani ohev et hamisadeh hazot. So I like et hamisadeh hazot would be like it's like the restaurant, the this. That's essentially literally what that's saying, the restaurant, the this. But to translate it in the proper English would be, I like this restaurant. And then gam atem ohavim, there it is, ohavim. Also, do you all, and notice it's a question mark here, which you're probably not going to see in Hebrew. In fact, you're not going to see that. For purposes of grammar, they're putting that there. In other words, for purposes of, so you know this is phrased as a question. The thing with Hebrew is you have to figure out the surrounding stuff to figure out, well, is this a question? Is this a statement? Okay, so gam atem ohavim lechul po. Okay, so do you also do you all ohavim like lechol po? Do you all like to eat here? Okay, so I got Targil 2 is finished. This, I tell you what, this chapter's got a lot of neat stuff in it. It's there's a lot of details. Now we've got Gizra. That's probably Gizra. Gizra. No, it's Gezerah, probably Gezerah. Gezerah. Nope. I get the proper pronunciation here.
גזרה, גזרה,
Gezerah. Okay. Gezerah. So let's see, are other variations to the conjugation, binyan. Okay, so remember that this is one of the seven. This binyan means that it's the structure. It's one of the, it's saying that this is a structure. And then pu'al is basically, it's kind of like when you think of a tree, it's got seven main branches. And the pu'al is like one of those conjugations. One of the, now, in other words, they're either their future, their past, their present, their or it has to do with let's say if you're if you're eating, or you're eating or the group of people are eating. There's all these different variations, these nuances, and that's in the binyan pu'al. They go beyond pronunciation and consist in subgroups. Okay, gezerot. These are subgroups of the binyan. Once again, the variations occur as a result of specific root letters. The gizra is defined by the position first, second, and third of the root letter that leads to the change. Okay, so here is gizra, and this is probably this pay here. I wonder if that refers to this pu'al verb, namely verbs in which the first root letter, pay, pu'al, is yod. Okay, look at that. Okay, interesting. Example here, yashav, that's the yashav, the short shoresh, which means to sit. Lashevet, that's to sit. Yoshev, that would be like ani yoshev, I sat. He yoshevet, she sat. Anaknu yoshvim, we sat. Aten yoshvot, that would be like you all, strictly feminine plural, sat. In the infinitive form, the root letter yod is omitted and the tav is added to the end. Note the relationship between the singular feminine and the infinitive forms. The two are nearly identical, except for the, look at that, the lamed with the kametz in the infinitive form, as opposed to yod holem in the singular feminine. Okay, so la da'at means to know, la shevet means to sit, and also la lechet. I think that means to go, to go. Even though its first root letter is hey, not yod. Are all verbs of the gizret, this looks like gizret, pay. In other words, the first letter is yod, pu'al binyan. Okay, all right. Well, let's see a little more into what they're going on here. So we have the gizra, and then we have the ayin. So this would be like the middle one, probably. Yeah, the middle letter in the root. And then ayin. Okay, so namely verbs in which the second root letter, that would be like ayin in the example, pu'al, is either a vav or a yod. So basically, this is getting really deep into the why these conjugations look this way and how you can recognize them, essentially, is what's going on here. Okay, so we have this is the shoresh, the gamel. We have a vav and we have a resh, and that, it looks like it might have something to do with dwell. I think that's what it is. So here it is. Lagur means to dwell. Gar. So if you were to say ani gar, I am dwelling or I'm living. He gara, she is living or dwelling. Anaknu garim, we are living or dwelling. And hen garot would be they, strictly feminine plural, are dwelling or living. So a bunch of girls together, if they were dwelling together, you would use garot. Okay, so let's take a look at this one here. We have sheen, yod, resh. So that's the shoresh, that's the root. And lashir means to sing. Ani shar, I am singing. He shara, she is singing. Anaknu sharim would be we are singing. And aten sharot would be like you all, strictly feminine plural, are singing. In these verbs, the vav and yod is only present in the infinitive form as a vowel. Okay, right, because the vav can double as a vowel, either a shuruk or a holem. Only two root letters with the vowel, which would be like an A sound, either that's patach or kametz, are conjugated in the present tense. Additionally, the feminine form takes a hey rather than a tav. Other verbs in this group are la roots, that means to run, I think. La bo, I think, means to come. La roots.
לרוץ.
Yeah, la roots, to run. And then la bo, I think, is to come. La bo.
לבוא.
Yeah, or lavo, okay.
לבוא.
Yeah, that's like the word atid lavo. Let's see what that translates to. I think that's atid lavo. Yeah, yet to come. That's what that means. Atid lavo. So basically, that's interesting. I'm kind of going down a rabbit trail here, but something kind of clicked in my head. When you say atid lavo, you're meaning that it's yet to come. That's the time on the earth. That's what the Jews and also the Messianic Christians believe is that millennial reign of you. And well, the Jews don't believe Yeshua is going to be king, but we do. Messianic Christians believe that Yeshua is going to come down on earth, like it says in Zechariah chapter 14, and rule and reign for 1,000 years. That's atid lavo. And so that's where that comes from, lavo. Okay, so Gizret, this is, the llama would be like the third one, the third letter. Okay, so namely verbs, and we're talking about the shoresh when we talk about the first letter, the second letter, and the third letter, because typically a root is 3 letters, right? So you got the first letter, the second letter, the third letter. And it's kind of like this right here is the shoresh in this case. So there's the first letter, there's the second letter, there's the third letter. And so what's talking about these changes, these idiosyncratic way that this verb conjugates, way that it looks. Okay, so namely verbs in which the third letter root lamed, hapuel, of the verb is hey. So this is how it looks when they are a hey. And it literally changes to a, let's see here. Then some of them it changes to a tav here in feminine plural. Let's see, actually that might not be true there. Let's just go through these here. Ratzah has to do, I think that's the want one. Lirtzot. Lirtzot.
לצעוק.
It's not litzokat, it's lirtzot. There we go, want, that's right.
לרצות.
Lirtzot means to want. Okay, so lirtzot, to want. Now here's ani rotse, I want. How about if we were to say at rotsa, you want, feminine singular. Anaknu rotzim, we want. And how about this one? A 10 rotzot, you all, strictly feminine plural, want. Okay, in the infinitive, the hey changes to the tav. Look at that. All right, so the feminine form is identical to the masculine, except that it ends with the vowel a, not e. So that would be like a patach. And the e sound, the et would be segol. Okay, so basically, that's what you see there. You see in the masculine singular sense, it's identified as segol, which is sort of a EH sound. And then here's the kametz here. This is the A class vowel, and that's strictly in the feminine singular. That's what they're talking about here. In the plural, the hey is omitted. Okay, so we see that here. Because notice this hey right here, it changes to he recommend or no, yod mem sofit, which is the standard masculine or mixed plural, and then cholem tav, which is feminine plural here, but in the infinitive form, it changes, the hey changes to a tav. Okay, so the feminine form is identical to the masculine, except that it ends with the vowel A. Okay, we already did that. In the plural, the hey is omitted. Other verbs in this group are lir ot. I think that's the one that means to see. La ashot. I think that comes from to do, asa, to do. Lishtot. Now that's an interesting one. I don't think I've seen that one before. Lishtot. Yeah, it comes from shata, means to drink.
לשתות.
Yeah, to drink. Okay, lahiot. Let's see, I think that means to be. Lahiot. Yeah, that's right.
להיות.
Lihiot.
להיות.
Listen to that one. Okay, and then lashot. Let me double check the lashot. Lashot. Yeah, to do.
לעשות.
Oh, it's la'asot. That's right. Because the superlinear dot here means that is a scene, not a sheen. And then lir ot. I think that's pronounced correctly. Lir ot. Yeah, see.
לראות.
Lir ot is to see. That's right. Okay, so basically other verbs in this group are these here. Okay, regular verbs with no variations belong to gizret, hashelemim. So that's whole verbs. Gizret, hashelemim. Let's see here. Hashelemim. Hashelemim.
גזרת השלמים.
Yeah, hashelemim. Okay, so that has to do with. Let's see here. So this is the verb form, and hashelemim means the whole. So it's like the whole sector. Okay. The thing I like about these vocabulary or these grammars is it really gets into detail on the mechanics of the language. And while that seems really boring to a lot of people, I really get into it. I enjoy it because it gives you the reasons behind the mechanics are there. Okay, so some of the verbs you have learned so far clearly don't fit in any of the above categories, as they belong to different binyanim. This would be like the binyanim. Remember, that's those 7 branches that I was talking about. Among them are, look at this one. Lahit wrote. Lahitraot. I bet you that's lahitraot. Lahitraot. Yeah.
להתראות.
So that's like to see you all. And then ledaber, it might be ledaber. Yeah, to speak.
לדבר.
Now look at this one here. Lahimsa. Nope, that's not it. Lahimsa. That's not it either. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. See what that is.
להחמצה.
Oh, look at that. Lahamatsa. Oh, that's not right. To be exhausted.
להימצא.
Lahimatsa, to be exhausted. Okay. Look at that. That's the first I've seen that. Lahimatsa.
להימצא.
To be exhausted. All right. to be exhausted, Lahim. It's all right. So let's see what they got going here. This is Targila Shlosh. So exercise 3, Hate et Hapualim. So this is Hata et Hapualim. Hete. I wish I could get that pronunciation just right so that it would put it in there for me automatically. Hate et Hapulim.
הטה את הפעלים.
Yeah, palim.
הטה את הפעלים.
Okay, so inflect the verbs. Let's see. Shektuvim. Shektuvim. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so the verbs that are written, inflect the verbs that are
הטה את הפעלים שכתובים.
Shektuvim. Okay, so that must be to put in other words, we're going to put in the correct verb form here. Ba'otiot. Okay, that are written in letters. Okay, so and then mugdoshot. Oh, that's not right. Mogdoshot. All right, I have to put that in there manually. Okay, italicize, or in other words, fill in. It's probably fill in the verbs that are written in bold letters.
הטה את הפעלים שכתובים באותיות מודגשות.
Mudgosho, that's right, mudgosho.
הטה את הפעלים שכתובים באותיות מודגשות.
Otiot mudgosho. Okay, so this would be like the letters. These are those, they're not, I don't think they're quite signal letters, but they're like those letters that basically they conjugate. Remember, like aleph and ayin and hey and chet. Okay, so basically italicize the verbs that are written in bold letters. So I don't think this is italicized. It's got to be something else. It's got to be put in something. Sometimes Google Translate isn't exactly right, but I think I'm going to get an idea of what I'm trying to do here based upon just the sentences themselves. Okay, so ani bo la shior. So I am coming to class. Ani bo la shior. La shior. There we go. I am coming to class.
אני בא לשיעור.
See, I'm coming to class. Hastudentim, the students blank. See, ani bo la shior. So I come to class. The students blank. What are they doing? I'm gonna leave that blank for a minute. Annette blank. What is she doing? She is. Oh, I bet you this could be. I bet you it has to do with the bow. It's probably going to be boing. The students are coming. Annette is coming. I bet you it's boat and abat avol atem lo rotzim. But you all are not rotzim. But you all do not want. I bet you that's going to be to come. Okay, so I'm going to use Hastudentim boim. Yeah, that's right. No. Baoim. No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use palim for this. And what I do is in the dialog box, I put come. And it's to come, so lavo. So it's going to be a form of that. So it's going to be, looks like ba'im. So I think that's probably what's going to go in here. Okay, so studentim ba'im, the students are coming, a net, and we have to, a net, it's probably going to be ba'a. Ba'a, okay, so a net ba'a, so we should have ba'im, ba'a, aval atem lo rotzim, but you all do not want, probably rotzim is do not want, and it's probably, I think that's lirtzot. Lirtzot. No. Lirtzot. There we go.
לרצות.
Well, we don't use, let's see, you all do not want, well, we got to come up with to come. That's what we need. To come. So it's going to be lavo, I bet you. Okay, so we should have, okay, so ani bo lashior. So I am coming to class. Studentim ba'im, the students are coming. Einet ba'a, einet is coming. Avol etem lo rotzim, but you all do not want lavo, to come. So we should see ba'im, ba'a, and lavo. So let's see what the answer key says here. Get rid of this one. Okay. Okay, so I need lo la shior. So I am coming to class. Studentim ba'im. Okay, I got that correct. The students are coming. Einet ba'a. Einet. I think it's Einet. It sounds almost like a boy's name, but it's actually a girl's name. Einet is coming. Avol atem lo rotzim. Okay, but you all lo rotzim do not want. There it is. Lavo. Okay. Okay, so number 2, Rina holchet. Okay, so Rina is coming. Look at this one. Lacanion. I wonder what that is. Laconion. Laconion.
לקניון.
Lacanion.
לקניון.
Okay, so to the mall. So that's what that is right there. Rina ulachet lachanion. Okay, so Rina's coming to the mall. Anaknu. We are, I bet you it's going to have to do with this. I bet you it's going to be holachim. We are coming. Anaknu holachim. Yeah, we're going.
אנחנו הולכים.
Okay, so we should have holachim here. We should have a lamed and a het, yod, and a mem. Okay, so anaknu holachim, gam hagit. That's a female singular. Also hagit va Efre. Now that's got to be a proper name. Hagit the Efre. Let's see if I can get the pronunciation of it right. Hagit and Ofra. Look at that.
חגית ועפרה.
Okay, so that's almost like, you know what that is? That's like this. Kind of like the famous Oprah. Hagit Oprah. Okay. So Gam Hagit Oprah. Oh shoot, I messed up. I should have kept that Holachim in there. Okay, so I know what that one is. Holachim. Gam Hagit Oprah. They are coming. Okay, so I think because this is a feminine and this is a feminine, we got to come up with the feminine plural. So that's probably going to be ba'ot. No, we need holachot. I bet you it's holachot. Holachot. Yeah.
הולכת.
No, it's holechet. No, it can't be that run. Holachot. There we go. No? Holochriot. Yeah, help me here. Okay. So I'm going to have to look it up in Pa'alim. We need let's see, Rina Holachet Lik Alachinia is coming to the Holachet. So it's got to be something like Holachot. Let me see if that is included in our this thing here. Oh, we didn't have it there. So what I really need is a chart to figure this out. We are going. There we go. Let's try this here. Hey, Lamed and Hafsofit. To go. There we go. There we go. Okay, I found the right one here. It's Holachot. That's right. Okay, so Gam Hagit Ve'opra Holachot. So why are we using Holachot? Because we have to come up with a feminine plural. Okay, so we should have Holachim here. I'll try not to. Okay, so not going to Holachim. So we are going Gam Hagit Be'opra. Also, Hagit and Oprah, Holachot are going. Rak Dan Lo Rotse. But Dan does not Rotse, want. And so we got to come up with to go. And so that's simply Lalechet. Okay, so we should have Holachim, Holachot, and Lalechet on number 2. Let's check our answer key here. Okay, so Rina Holachet, Rina is going Lakanyan to the mall. Anaknu Holakim, okay, I got that one right. Gam Hagit Ve'opra, there it is, Holachot. Also, Hagit and Oprah, Holachot are going. Rak Dan Lo Rotse, also, but Dan does not want Rotse, Lalechet, does not want to go. Okay, so let's see here, number 3, Gadi Roe. So Gadi sees televisia. He sees the television. Gam Ima Shelo, also his mother. His mother is seen. So basically, we got to come up with the one that is reflective of his mother. So in other words, to see. If she's watching the television, okay, It's the to see one. There it is. It comes from lirot, to see. So what we need for her is ro'ah. Ro'ah, because we're talking about his mother. Okay, so we should have gamima shelo. Also, in other words, a mother belonging to him, shelo. Ro'ah is watching. Gam hashakanim shelo. Look at that, the neighbors, even the neighbors are there watching. Gam hashakanim shelo.
גם השכנים שלו.
That's right. Even the neighbors are there watching. Okay, so for them, it's going to be the mixed plural, so it's ro'im. Okay, so shelo ro'im. Okay, so gam hashakanim shelo ro'im. So also the neighbors belonging to him are watching. Kolam ohavim. Oh, look at that one there. Kolam ohavim. Kolam ohavim. Yeah, everyone loves. Everyone loves blank. So basically, we got to come up with the to watch, the television. So we're going to use lirot, to watch, lirot. Okay, so we should have ro'ah for his mother. We should have for the neighbors, we should have ro'im. And for when it says kolam ohavim, everyone loves, ohavim loves lirot, televisia, to watch the television. Okay, so let's see what we have in our answer key here for number 3. Okay, so Gadi ro'eh televisia. So Gadi watches the television. Gam ima shelo, also a mother to him, belonging to him, shelo. Ro'ah, there it is, ro'ah. Gam hashaknim shelo. Also, the neighbors belonging to him. There it is, ro'im, mixed plural, because you don't know whether there's at least one guy in there. And remember, it defaults to the mixed plural if you don't know specifically the composition of the neighbors. Kolam ohavim, let's see, everyone, kolam, everyone, ohavim loves lirot. There it is, to watch televisia. Okay. Let's take a look at number 4, and I think probably with the end of this, we're gonna stop because I feel like an hour has passed already. I try not to let these go on too long. Yeah, I'm already at an hour. Look at that. Okay, so number 4. Adon Zahavi, right. So Mr. Zahavi is running the park. That's a transliteration of an English word, the park, in the park. It's the park. Harbe, let's see, Yeladim. So let's see, Harbe. I think Harbe is like, it has to do with a lot of children. A lot of children are running, probably. Harbe Yeladim. Yeah, many children.
הרבה ילדים.
Harbe Yeladim. Okay, so many children. So basically, this is the one right here we're working with, Rats. So the children are doing what? They're running. So it's probably Ratsim, I bet you. Okay, so we're going to use Ratsim. Yep, that's right, Ratsim. Okay, so Harbe Yeladim Ratsim. So there's many children running. Gam aten Also, you all, look at that, you all, and that's strictly feminine. So that's going to be ratzot. Also, you all are running. Okay, ratzot. Gam aten ratzot. Also, you all are running. Aval mikal lo, but mikal, this is like kind of like David's first wife. Mikal. Remember that's feminine singular is not running, so it's going to be ratzah. Like King David. I'm speaking of King David in the Bible, ratzah. So aval mikal lo ratzah. But David is not. So we should have ratzim, ratzot, and ratzah in number 4. Okay, so we have Adon Zahavi, Mr. Zahavi, Ratz, but park is running in the park. Harbe Yeledim Ratzim. That's right. Many children. Harbe is many. It has to do with quantity, many. Yeledim Ratzim, Gamatim Ratzot. Also, you all are running, and that's strictly female. So it's like it's like the narrator is saying you all are running, but it's strictly to females because it's using a 10. And so then, of course, the conjugation is feminine plural, ratzot. Aval mikala lo ratzah. Okay, so but mikal is not running. Okay, number 5, we're getting near down the end here. Hem yodaim, they know. Let's see, Ivrit. Okay, so they know Hebrew. Let's see here. He knows. So it's going to be, I bet you it's Yodea. Comes from to know. Yeah, Yodea, that's right. I thought I recognized that one. He knows. Okay, so Yodea. Okay, who Yodea? He knows the gam he, and also she knows. So I bet you it's Yodaat. Yep, Yodaat, v'gam he Yodaat, and she knows. Kolam rotzim, everybody wants rotzim. Everybody wants to know Hebrew. We need to put to know in there. So it's going to be a lada'at, ivrit. So kolam rotzim lada'at ivrit, Hebrew. Ayin and a top. Okay, so we should have Yodea. We should have Yoda'at in Lada'at in number 5. Okay, so Hem Yoda'im Ivrit. Okay, so they know Hebrew. Hu Yodea, he knows. V'gam he Yoda'a, and she knows. Kolam rotzim. Everybody wants lada'at, to know Ivrit. Everybody wants to know Hebrew. Well, I haven't found that to be true, actually. There's very few people that want to learn Hebrew, except unless they're over there in Israel. But I mean, when you compare the numbers of people that want to learn, say, like French, Hebrew is not the most in other words, in the populations of the world, Hebrew is not the most popular to want to learn. Probably statistically, I wouldn't think that. I'd be surprised if it was. Okay, so let's try number 6. Ata shote. So this has to do with drink. You are drinking, yes, shote. Ata shote mayim. You are drinking water. No, this is a proper name here. No deet. Or Norit. I bet just Norit. Norit. Yeah.
Norit.
Yeah, Norit. is drinking. So I think that's probably a girl's name. So it's going to be shota, I bet you. And the verb that we're working with is to drink. Yeah, shota. I think that's probably right. Okay, so Norit, shota, him, they are drinking. So that's going to be shotim. I get a proper. Okay, so hem shotim, they are drinking. Hen, that's now notice this hem is they mixed plural. That's why I'm defaulting to shotim. But with hen, that's strictly a feminine plural. So it's going to be shotot. So shotot. They are drinking a volig. This is Gale. I bet you that's Gale. Rotsa. A volig Gale or Rotsa. Let's get that name in there correct. Oh, Gil. Okay, so it's Gil. That's what that is. So it's going to be a masculine. Masculine singular. Okay, so it's going to be Rotse. Avola Gila Rotse, but Gil does not want. I bet you it's to drink. To drink cola. Now this is cola. So it's kind of like, so like Coca-Cola. I bet you but Gil wants, I bet you it's Coca-Cola. So it's probably this here. But Gil wants Coca-Cola. Rotse, Coca-Cola. Yeah, that's right.
Coca-Cola.
So they tried to trick you here. This is a trick question. Oh, we need a, yeah, Coca. Yeah, Coca-Cola. Avola Gil Rotse, but Gil wants Coca-Cola. So we should have we should have Shota, Shotim, Shotiot, and Coca-Cola in the answer key. Okay, so Ata Shota Mayim. So you are drinking. Oh, I think it's Shote probably. Shote. Yeah, you are drinking. Okay. And Ronit Shota. That's right. Ronit is drinking. Hem Shotim. They are drinking. Hen Shotot. Okay. That's feminine plural. Shotot. Aval Gila Rotsa. Oh, look at this. You know what? Mine would have worked just as good. But Gil wants Coca-Cola. There's no reason why you could not use that. But look at that. What they want is you have to stick with the drinking one, lishtot, to drink, cola. But I kind of thought it was a trick question because I've seen Coca-Cola so often in this program. So there's no reason why you couldn't put Coca here. Avole Gila Rotse Coca-Cola, but Gil wants Coca-Cola because everyone else is drinking water. Look at that. Right there. There's it says Mayim here, water. That's if you can assume that, because this right here, Ata Shote Mayim. Okay, so all right, well, I think that's enough for today, guys. And we're going to end up on Targila 4. If I can get the thing to, there we go. Okay, so Targila 4, and that, look at that. That completes our chapter. And I was correct. It is going to take about 3, but we'll probably be able to get into this lesson the next time. Okay, so this is a production of Hebrew Messianic Israel. If I could get my thing to work right. You can reach us at www.hmisrael.com. We are part of the denomination of New Earth Restoration, but you can find us at pharaohyahad.com. I think that's right. And that's New Earth Restoration. And then also, you can reach out to me at Shul. Okay, also remember our Cash App. Messianic. Okay, just Cash App me if you would like to donate to this work. I hope that you guys are learning along with me, and I've surely enjoyed presenting this material. I'm learning a lot. I hope that you guys are learning too. The neat thing about this is we have the answer key, and we can, go if I get something not quite right, I go to the answer key and look it up, and we get a correction there. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will say shalom, shalom.